Hope you are well. We're going to talk about Tinkering Tuesday, but in a little bit of a different way. We're going to be tinkering, but it's going to be a little bit more of thought tinkering, mental tinkering, if you will. If you have missed me, I have missed you. It's been an exciting set of days here as of late. Lots of fun trips and driving and all the rest of it. But now things are settling in, and we're going to talk about a topic that I think is very much at the heart of tinkering, okay? And it is this idea that, is there only one right answer? Okay. This is a question that came up when I was having a conversation with a couple of people last week, and it was very, very pause worthy. And so I bring it to you as a question for the day, if you will, of is there only one right answer? Okay, so where this is coming from is the following. Typically, when we are in school, we learn that there's only one right answer. There's only one right method, only one right way to work through a problem, to construct an idea, to create something. It's a very subtle, but potentially, I'm just going to call it potentially damaging in terms of how it is that we think about the ability to create something new. When we move into the tinkering realm, and when I say tinkering, I'm talking about this idea of creating something new, of being innovative, of saying, I see how this thing works in one way, but I wonder if it could work in a different way. Okay, that is very much part of an unschooling process, if you will. It is an unraveling process, but in a good way. And the reason being is this: for us as adults, typically we have learned very much different systems and processes of how we do things. So it's just step by step by step by step, which is wonderful if it works efficiently for you, if it helps you to maximize your time, to maximize your energy, fantastic. I'm pretty sure, however, that you probably went through different rounds of figuring out what worked, right? And what you may have found was that there was someone who said, oh my goodness, this is the way to do this thing. This is the way to write a book. This is the way to plan out your morning. This is the way to do school, right? There's all these kind of, oh my goodness, this is a set way. And there are people who are very wonderful and successful in that particular way. And so it can be easy for you to think, okay, well, maybe if I do that way, I'll be successful too. The only thing is, it goes back to this idea of there's only one right answer. What worked for one person, that process, that solution, that routine, that system that worked for one person may not necessarily be the right or best fit for you. And that's okay. It doesn't negate what they experience, and it doesn't negate their system. It just means that it's not a right fit for you. We're figuring that out as adults, right? I'm figuring that out as an adult. So it takes but a moment to go, wait, what about with my children? Now, this doesn't mean that we don't create systems for our children. It doesn't mean we don't create routines for our children, but it does mean that when it comes to the process of learning, when it comes to the process of exploration, are we willing to look at what is the best fit for our child? Are we willing to say, you know what, my child is one who really likes to hold things, right? She needs to hold something. She needs to move with it. She needs to experiment with it. She needs to physically feel it. And that's how she learns. Okay. Or maybe it's, you know what, he really needs to see it. My son needs to see how this is done. He needs to visually see it walked through. And once he visually sees it, then he's good. For others, it's lots of writing, right? Constant post-it notes around here. Whatever your process is, talking it out even, each of those are different ways to be able to go through the process of finding the right answer. Each one of them is valid. Each one of them is good. And so when we come to this space of thinking about tinkering, when we come to this space of creating something new, with parts that may seem like they're unrelated. It's all about tapping into your unique view of the world, and especially when we're doing this with our kids, their unique view of the world as well. And that's right. So before I hop off of here, because I promised I was going to keep this short and sweet, there is a Mid-South tinkering program that's going to be popping up here over the summer. We're going to be doing a pilot run here next week. It has been intense with getting all the pieces together, but I'm super excited. It's going to be amazing. If that is something that you would like to connect with, whether it's to learn more about the program or to become a part of learning about this movement of helping our kids to connect to the way that they learn best and the way that they express and explore best, you are more than welcome to click the link in the section below for the tinkering program, and we can connect that way. And also, want to make sure to mention that in the next couple upcoming weeks, we're going to be starting up our Atomic Habits book club in our Facebook group. It's going to be phenomenal. It's an excellent book talking about systems. And part of what we will discuss is the fact that figuring out the system that works best for you is very much a tailored response. And it's going to be really, really good. It's going to be excellent. So if you'd like to hop on there and enjoy, you can just click on the link to join the Facebook group, and we'd love to have you. So with that, have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I will talk to you later. Know that you are